I would try to avoid using my realtor from another city to another city because they don't know what the sales are like.
If you're a first-time home buyer in Ontario, listen up. We've got Jason O'Keefe with us today. He's the CEO of Real Home Experts. They are based in Southwestern Ontario, and they are experts in buying, selling, and investing, and frankly, all things real estate. Jason, I wanted to start this conversation by asking you, what is the common mistake? I'm sure there are multiple mistakes, but what is a common mistake that first-time home buyers make, specifically when they're looking to buy a home in Ontario?
One of the first things they make a mistake in is they don't interview agents properly. They just choose somebody that they've either found one time online or somebody that they met at an open house and don't know anything about them.
I would think that as a first-time home buyer, this is the most important decision you're probably going to make, or one of them, in your life. So why would people not go through the process of at least trying to interview somebody and finding that right fit?
Actually, we find that most people will actually spend more time buying a car than they do purchasing their first home. They just don't look into it enough, and it becomes an emotional factor. When they walk into a home, they love that individual home and they just move forward on that one. But if they don't get it, then maybe they've hired the wrong person at the time.
So what can happen? So let's just say that, let's just play out that scenario. They go to an open house and they're really excited and emotional about what they're seeing in front of them, and they take that step to engage with that agent. What are some things that can go wrong in that case?
Well, when you do that through an open house, what happens is you're actually dealing with an agent who represents both the seller and of course then you at the same time. So it's hard for them to give their fiduciary duties to you to help you. I would just make sure before you put in an offer with them is you find out a little bit more about them. Maybe do a little bit of an interview with them and find out how many homes they sold. Are they a full-time agent? And what else can they do if, let's say, that deal doesn't go through?
We see a lot of people, of course, moving from region to region. Let's say, for example, someone is moving from the GTA and they're moving to Waterloo region. That's a pretty common thing that we've been seeing for some time. Who should they be looking to represent them in that real estate transaction? Should it be an agent based in the GTA, which is where they're coming from? Or should they be looking for an agent based in the area that they're going to?
So what happens right now is we do get a lot of, up in the Waterloo region or Wellington region, we do get a lot of out-of-town agents bringing their clients up. You should find out from your agent there who they can refer to up in that area. And if they don't know anybody, then you should start doing some research and either visiting through open houses when they're back on, and or checking out people's reviews and stuff like that. Find an agent or agents that you want to interview. I'd recommend you interview at least 3 to find out what they do. Do they have experience? Do they work on a team? Do they have those other professionals behind them to help you? Those are the big things I would try to avoid using my realtor from another city to another city because they don't know what the sales are like. They don't know the history. A lot of them won't know the areas, the schools, is their crime rates. So these are things I would definitely be asking an agent, how long they've lived in the city, how long have they known the city? So those are questions I just would ask.
So really they should be looking for someone that's in the region that they're going to. It's better to find someone based there, and you might have to get on Google or YouTube or whatever, connect with you, or find ways to be able to seek out a person who's got that specific regional or local knowledge.
100%. Like it'd be like me saying I want to go help somebody in the GTA region find a house. Well, I don't know what other things have happened in that area. So, as much as for agents, they're sometimes chasing the paycheck. So they're not doing the value or the benefit to the buyer. And especially if you don't know the city you're moving to, I'd be very careful who I use.
Earlier, you said interviewing an agent, and this is where it's kind of tying into what you're mentioning here. And you mentioned a couple of things that we should ask. What are, again, line of questioning? What are the key things that someone needs to ask the agent to really be able to flush out and identify if they're the right person for them?
Well, ask for a few of the references. Ask them who they've sold homes to, who they've helped buy, stuff like that. I'd be asking those type of questions. Are they on their own now? Are they part of a team? Because we bring on new agents all the time on our team. You're not just hiring that agent on the team, you're hiring the team also, which is definitely a benefit to if you're looking at older homes or things that are a little unique.
Well, I think that's one of the things that's great about Real Home Experts and what you're doing there in your organization is that you're really a team effort. You are a group, you're a team who work together and in conjunction with one another and really helping people to find their dream homes, even if they're first-time home buyers. And it's such an important, huge decision to make. And I know that you're always there to support them. So how would people who are first-time home buyers right now watching this video connect with you and your team?
Go on our website, take a quick look. It's realhomeexperts.ca. Just take a check on what we have, who the agents are, what we do. That gives you a little bit of knowledge, but by all means, we have home buyer packages that we can email you ahead of time. We can do Zoom calls, interview us. We're more than happy to. And it's not just us. I mean, you may love us and you may love another agent, but you just have to find who's that person that's going to be taking you and making you feel comfortable. And also, how are they going to deal with you as long-term clients also?